When I was a child, one of my dreams was to be a filmmaker, but I don't know. Right now, when I start with the photography thing, I think I love it more than video. I think the first thing was the communication. English is not my native language, so it was really hard to communicate with the model. Super important. Don't do all the wedding by yourself. Don't do it. Just hire an assistant. It's really important.
Hey man, what's up?
What's up, man? How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
Oh.
Oh shit, yeah. So, are you mic up?
Yeah.
Mic up properly?
Okay.
That's good. Yeah. So today another episode that we're coming back with Urban Story. I have Javier here, and yeah, he's gonna walk through his process of creating art. And we can see, like through his perspective, what he's looking for. So yeah, Javier, can you introduce a little bit about yourself?
Oh yeah, I'm Javier Collazo. I'm 33 years old and I'm from Mexico City.
That's it?
Oh yeah, I'm a professional photographer.
What are you doing? What are you doing in photography?
I'm focused on portraits, weddings, and events. But I can also do some photography, street photography and architecture.
Okay.
So as you know, or can you see or hear, my English is really bad. I have a broken English, but I hope that you can understand what I'm saying.
That's nice, man. It's good to have you on this episode. So what are you shooting today with?
This is a Sony FX30 with my 24-70 millimeters. When I was a child, one of my dreams was to be a filmmaker, like a director filmmaker. Mm-hmm. But I don't know. Right now, when I start with the photography thing, I think I love it more than video.
You love it more?
Yeah, I love it more.
Why you feel that you love the photography more than the video?
I think because it's easier.
It's easier?
So, yeah, being a photographer is easier than a videographer, of course. The time of the photos and video is totally different. You can spend, for photos, you can spend like 3 hours and do like 1,000 photos really fast, But for video, sometimes you can spend more than 8 hours or an entire day or more than one day. And yeah, it's gonna be hard. So I think that's why. But I'm gonna try to do some films in the future, maybe.
Yeah, because you're gonna chase your inner child, because you say before you want to do film, right? So that's why like photography on the other side is just like something that you using in this meantime to support yourself, and then in the future you're gonna create some film.
Yeah, and I started learning photography when I was not doing anything. Mm-hmm. I was not studying or not working, so that's why I think I get used to really fast to the photography thing. Mm-hmm. But right now I'm studying, and the next year I'm gonna start working. So it's gonna be really hard to learn videography. But I don't know. Just let's see what can happen. Ask to some strangers and take some photos of them, just to show how I'm shoot.
Okay, the process, right?
Yeah, the process. How I'm shoot, how I'm taking care of when I'm shooting.
Why you don't try with Kira?
Yeah, I can do it.
Like we're gonna shoot some photos later.
Yeah, it's okay, perfect.
I have another jacket in here too.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
That's good. So joining us today, we have Kira here as a model too. And then, we are shooting with Raj. So what we just did there, what do you think the most interesting in the photos that you normally do to capture? Example, you're using, rule of third, or maybe you are more into like using the leading light to actually get more concentrate and attentions.
I'm always trying to use both lighting and the rule of third. I'm always focus on that. But I think the key is light. Always the light. You need to understand how the light works, and you're gonna get a really amazing photos. Just you need to understand that the light is really good for your photos.
It's like you understand what do you need for the photos.
When you learn how to use a light, the flash, you're never gonna stop using it. I promise you. That's what happened to me. When I learned how to use the flash, damn, always using flash for my photos all the time, because the flash can give you more details, color. The photos looks amazing. And it depends of your technique. When I just want to shoot really fast, not heavy, of course I don't bring my flash. But most of them, when it's a professional photos, when the people pay me for the photos, yes, I'm use flash.
Okay, so when you're shooting, you know, like what is the thing that you're looking for?
When I'm shooting portraits, I'm always, it depends of you, and also depends the lens that you want to use. For example, if I want to shoot like 24 millimeters, it's because I want to show the background of my subject. That's why. But if I only want to focus on my subject, then my model, I'm gonna shoot probably on 50 or 70, and I'm gonna do a close-up to her. You know, that's the thing that I'm trying to take care of. And the other thing is, if you're shooting portraits, you need to be careful with the hands. Show always the hands. Don't cut it, because I don't know. That's a part of the body, right? So why you're cutting the hands? So this is the other thing that I already saw from other photographers, and they're always cutting part of the bodies, like, and the photo looks like weird. So you need to make it like, you know, comfortable to see the photo, you know? That's why.
But why, if like people, they go in like just from shoulder up, or like maybe from, you know, like half of the body go up.
Yeah, it's okay.
A headshot.
No, it's okay. Actually that's a portrait. You know, the portrait is like a focus on this part of the body. It's okay. There is a rules that you can follow, and you can search this. Wait a minute. Oh, look. So, you know, you can find this information on internet, whatever you want, about the rules that you can follow, where you can cut or where you're not. I mean, where you can.
Where you can cut it, you know, like sometimes the word from photos, like when we're doing a creative photo, it's kind of like weird, you know.
Yeah, shooting, cut. Yeah, I'm sorry. I told you guys my English is not too good, but I hope you can understand it. So yeah, so one of the rules is if you're gonna cut the hands, try to cut from this distance, like from here, right? Don't cut it right here. Just cut from here. You can cut from maybe right here. You can do a close-up right here. You know, yeah, like this. You need to always try to frame your subject. Use the frame like a window, like a door. I'm gonna give you an example right now. I'm gonna take some photos of Kira in this beautiful frame. So you always can use the door or the windows as a frame, and your picture is gonna look really good. I'm gonna show you right now. Just right here in the model, in the middle, in the model. It's right here. Right here. Yeah, right here. That's okay. So yeah, you do this like your head. Yeah, perfect. Okay. And other pose like this. Yeah. Other hands. Yeah, perfect. And also, can you do this like this, like touching your a little bit more, like no, like touching your cheek like this, and with the other hands can be like this. Yeah, perfect. You're gonna do a portrait. Look at me. Yeah, look at that way. Yeah. Okay. And another pose. Can you put it right here, lying in the back, right here, and like you're looking for someone, something like this. Yeah, can you do that, please? Thank you. Perfect. That's wonderful. You're like, yeah, perfect. Oh wow, yeah, it's so good, so good. Can you look at that way, please? Yeah. Wait a minute.
So, what do you feel after taking those shots?
Oh, amazing. That's why I love photography. You know.
How you feel, Kira?
Oh, great.
Yep.
Both of them are great.
Yeah.
That's why I love photography. Like, you know, like you're always meeting new people, and It's fantastic.
And
That's why
create
I'm
something
doing it.
together, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So I think in photography, for my kind of personality that I have, it's really nice. I'm not introvert, I'm extrovert, so photography, it really suits me. Yeah,
And you love meeting new people, you know, like
all the time.
having fun.
Yeah.
So kind of like, how do you get into photography in the first place?
Oh, that's a funny story. I love photography when I was like kid, but when I came here to Canada 2 years ago, a guy told me to come to work as a waiter in a restaurant. Oh, no, it was a discotheque. Yeah. And when I was there, I just remember that my roommate had a camera, right? So I just say like, hey, can you loan me your camera? I'm gonna do some photo shoots for this guy, and probably I can sell the photos to this place, right? And when I was there, I was talking with the DJ, and the DJ say, hey, are you doing it for fun, or are you working on this? And I say, just for fun, you know, just I'm trying to earn some money, some cash. And he say, hey, why you not charge photos to the people to do some portraits? You can charge like $30 or $50 per photo shoot. So it's easy money. And I say, yeah, why not? And that's how I start in the photography thing. I did it for money in the beginning, but
Everybody did it for money.
yeah,
right?
I think absolutely.
That is something, you know, like
Most of the people.
it's not the important things, but it's just something to help us keep staying in the work,
Yeah,
so that
yeah.
we can create something for ourselves, right?
Yeah, exactly. And I didn't know that, but photography changed my life. Absolutely, changed my life. In Mexico, I was a little bit like in depression. I don't know how to say it. Like I was a little bit sad. Like I didn't have any hobby or important thing to do. But when I came here and I started doing photography, I became happier. Absolutely happier. I love photography. Damn, photography changed my life. Absolutely. I'm so happy with that. Yeah, I love this one. This one is perfect. Yeah. Your back straight, a little bit straight, yeah. Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Love that. Really love it, bro. That is what make it fun, you know?
Yeah. I'm always trying to do this kind of silly things with everyone, you know? I love to make other people happy. That's my vibe.
But sometimes it's good, like you don't need to be, you know, serious all the time, right?
Nah.
Life is already tough, so when we go out to create, we want to have fun.
Yeah.
We enjoy the moment that we create right now.
And photography, it's excellent for that. You can do a lot of things, funny things, like, you know, sometimes the poses that you're asking for the models, that make the model start laughing, and, you know, you can break their eyes with that.
Yeah, it's like
It's really good
let
for
them be more comfortable so that
Yeah.
they can be the character, so that they can easy to like express themselves in front of the camera,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. I understand that for some photographers, deal with clients or model is a little bit hard, but if you want to try to have more confidence, photography is a good way. It's the best way that you can have.
Like you learn something. Like after every shoot, you meet with different people. You learn
Yeah.
something new. You know, it's like our pen say, is teach some patience as well.
Yeah.
So what do you think about, you know, patience in photography?
Oh man, you need to have patience for this. A lot of patience, especially when you're trying to shoot some like street photography or architecture. You need to have patience. Yeah, sometimes you have beautiful moments like this photo.
Yeah.
I'll show you. If you can see this photo, I was focusing on the tree, but this person just passing by on my camera, wearing a brown suit, and if you see closely this photo, you can see that it's like he's like the brown part of the tree. So sometimes you have these looky shots, and sometimes if you're waiting, you're gonna have it. So that's part of the photography. You need to be patient, really patient.
Yes.
Because I notice all the people, a lot of photographers want to take pictures all the time really fast, and no. You need to be patient, especially when you're shooting street photography. Most of the time I'm doing portraits and weddings.
Portrait wedding?
Portrait and wedding, yeah. And I really love weddings. I think weddings is magic. You know, you're in the wedding, involved a lot of different emotions. You know, people is happy, the mother of the groom is crying. This kind of emotion is really beautiful. And when the groom and the bride say yes, I accept, it's magic. It's beautiful. I love this emotion. That's why I love weddings.
You know, like sometimes you just don't feel good enough to actually do the work.
Yeah.
Have you ever think about that?
Yeah, absolutely. I have these feelings when I'm shooting real estate photography. I think I'm not good enough of that, so I try to avoid these kind of photo shoots. But it's okay. Right now, I feel this feeling like I can do anything that I want. I gonna encourage you guys to learn photography from experts. So try to find a diploma or so try to get a diploma or study photography. This is really important. You're gonna learn a lot of things that you can't learn from YouTube. That's true. So please try to learn photography.
And the thing is, like, not only learning, like after learning, you have to go out and kind of like put it into the work, right? So you can experience what you learn, and then you can, finding out your style and everything. So when you first start, what is the struggle that you have going through when you first start photography in Canada?
So I think the first thing was the communication. English is not my native language, so it was really hard to communicate with the models and some people. I'm still working on that, but I think I'm fine now. And the second thing, maybe I was worried about if my work is gonna be good, like the client's gonna like my work. That was the first part, the first problems that I have on my mind. But now I know that I'm doing a good job. Yeah.
Hello? Yes, yes, sir.
Can I get
No, I'm good.
You're welcome.
Any tip for beginner photographer to take a look when they do wedding photography? Based on your experience so far.
First, you need to visit the venue. You need to look the lights, how your camera works with the low light, and you need to recognize if you will need a flash. You need to meet the groom and the bride before the event. It's absolutely necessary. What else? Oh, super important. Don't do all the wedding by yourself. Don't do it. Just hire an assistant. It's really important. You're an assistant just for take care of the light, take care of your equipment, all the stuff. I think this is really important to know for beginner photographers that want to do weddings.
So in case they don't have enough money to hiring assistant, what is your suggestion for that?
Oh, I think you can do it. You can ask for some assistant for free. Some assistants want to learn photography or videography for other photographers. So I think you can find some assistants who would like to work for free.
So you say before, whenever you need a detailed look, you're gonna look into the viewfinder, right?
Yeah.
So is it important to you, like always using the viewfinder, or just like the screen is good?
I think it's not necessary. If you don't want to lose specific details, yeah, you should use the viewfinder, but it's not necessary. I mean, the old photographers are gonna say that you need to look the viewfinder because this is how the photographers did. Just like, if you're shooting like some portraits, you need to take care to don't cut the hands or the feet. So that's why if you're looking through the viewfinder, you're gonna notice that you're not cutting in
Yeah, it's
But
like
if you-
it's all about the framing, right?
Yeah, just about framing. That's it. So it's not necessary.
Okay, so when you do street photography, what are you mostly looking for? You know, like a framing, a story, or just something that interests you?
Oh, I'm always focused on lines,
Light, okay.
light, and when I already have the lines, the light in my frame, I just need to wait for people.
Subject to come in.
Subject, yeah. I need life, humans in my photos. Because I mean, you can shoot some architecture or street photography like that, but if there's not people, this is not street photography.
When you do street photography, what is the thing that you don't do, that you always tell yourself that you cannot do that?
Oh, try to don't take photos of homeless. I think this is not good. I mean, it depends on you. You can do whatever you want, but I think it's not good, right? Because these people is in a really bad situation. So of course they don't want to be, I would say, photography by strangers. So I think that's something that I'm trying to avoid in my photos. Just don't do that. I mean, as I say, whatever you want to do, it's okay, but
It's
just
your
don't do it.
opinion, right? You don't want to
That's
do
my
that.
opinion.
Yeah.
And be careful also with the close shots. If you're trying to shoot like with a 35 or 50 millimeters, people are gonna notice you. So probably the reaction is gonna be good.
It's not natural, right?
Yeah, it's not natural. They're gonna look at you and they're gonna say like, what the fuck is happening to this guy?
Just like what I'm doing right now with you.
Yeah, basically, hey, get off.
No camera. No camera in here.
Oh, also another tip: if you want to shoot people on the streets, don't take photo of kids.
Oh, okay.
First, you need to ask to the parents if you're able to photograph these little kids. So, because you're gonna look like weird. So yeah, be careful with that.
So don't shoot kids.
Don't shoot kids. I mean, with your camera. The street photography is not my cup of tea.
Okay.
It's not what I'm doing all day. I love it, but it's not my main.
Okay. So you do like
So
like you
sometimes-
say more about portrait and wedding, right?
Yeah, it's hard to find like a really good shots on the street.
Yeah, man. So how long you been doing this photography for?
For a year and 6-7 months.
6-7 months. That's
Yeah.
great, man. So along the journey, do you think like collaboration is important in photography or any creative work?
Absolutely. You need to always learn from others. I think it's really important. And if you can help other photographers to become better, it's good for your soul. For your soul, I love help people. So if you're new in photography and you want to learn something from me, I'm gonna help you. So work with other photographers and videographers is the best idea to become better.
So when you first start, have you do any free work, or you have to choose only pay work to do, or you can do free? You think that you're gonna do free when you first start?
Absolutely. You need to start doing it for free because you need content, right? You need to show that you're doing a good job to your clients. But it's funny because my first professional job, it was this event is called quinceañera. It's like 15 years. Like in America, they celebrate the 16, sweet 16, but in Mexico is the 15.
Okay.
So my first professional job, it was a 15 party, which, oh my God, I made a lot of mistakes. I took a lot of bad photos, and some of those bad photos I turned to black and white, and of course I charge like $300 for this event, and it's not too much. I spent like 8 hours there, but for 8 hours, $300, I think was good. But absolutely, you need to start doing it for free. Especially if you want to specialize in something like food photography, weddings, etc. You need to ask for do these photos for free. You know, you need to create your own portfolio, and that's how you're gonna reach to more clients.
The weather is not good, eh?
Yeah, the weather is not good. It's not helping. It's the beautiful part of being a photographer in these weddings. It's really beautiful. Sometimes I forget that I'm the photographer, and I'm start like getting emotional. So I start like crying and something like that. So yeah, it's beautiful. I really enjoy shooting weddings. It's amazing.
Have you ever go through any like problem when you're shooting the wedding?
Not yet.
Okay.
But one day I have a problem like in a wedding. The DJ was playing these lasers, you know, and I asked him to please to turn off the lasers.
Okay.
Yeah, the lasers. But he wanted. He didn't want it to turn off these lasers. So I asked the broom to do that, and yeah, that's why the DJ turned off the lasers, because you need to take care of your gear, right? The laser can broke your sensor.
Okay.
And you know, if you want to replace the sensor, it's gonna be like $2,000, $3,000. So
it's like a new camera.
Yeah, it's a new camera. So you need to be careful with that. So in the beginning, when you're shooting weddings, you need to go directly to the DJ. Let him know that, please, the lasers is not good for my camera. So you should turn off, please.
If you told them to turn off, but they don't want it, and they still want it on, what you gonna do in that situation?
Oh, I'm gonna stop working. That's why you need to have a contract. You know, if the laser affect your camera, clients need to pay for your camera, you know?
Okay.
So that's why you need to have a contract. Like,
okay.
And you need to write in your contract, like if there's gonna be a laser on the event, it should be like you know, like turn off. That's something that you always need to, you know, have in your mind. Like you need to have a contract and specify the things that can affect your job, you know. And if they didn't follow the rules of your contract, they need to pay for the camera or whatever they broke. I'll tell you, man, I'm not good at street photography, so it's really hard to find a really good frame. It's really hard.
But you practice it, right? You do street photography to practice framing.
Yeah.
You know, to like
practice framing.
Learning. Yeah.
Because you know, I'm doing some photo shoots, portraits, outdoors. So I need to find a really good spot for my clients. So yeah, I need to practice.
Yeah, man. So whenever you have clients contact to book you for a wedding, like walk me through the process that you normally do.
For weddings?
Yes, for wedding photography.
Okay, so basically I'm trying to meet the couple in person, or trying to have a video call, because if you're to find a deal with your clients just by message, you can possibly lose the contract, right? If they start knowing you, like seeing you, they're gonna start trusting you. So the first thing that you can do, book a meeting with them, probably in a cafeteria, restaurant, wherever, and start discussing about what they want and what they need, especially what they need. So this is the first step. The second is to know about the requirements that they need. Like if the girlfriend want a pre-wedding photo, or they want to shoot like all the process from the beginning to the end of the event. You know, you need to know everything. You need to ask a lot of things. So yeah. So the third part of that is you need to know the venue. Where's the place? How far is it? How gonna take you to arrive there? So
It's gonna be add in the cost, right? So you
Yeah,
know
yeah, yeah. You need to
the
know
distance.
everything. You need to know the distance, the time, what they want, if they want a pre-wedding photo. So after that, you can give them the price, right?
And then like when you come to the venue, what you do first when you be at the venue?
First, I need to see the light. It's gonna be a natural light or artificial light. So you need to ask yourself if you're gonna use a flash or, you know, this is the important thing that you need to know first. The light, how it's gonna work. Because if you don't have enough light, you need to increase the ISO. So it's gonna be bad. Yeah, I had a bad experience. I already have 2 bad experiences with different clients. The first one was a lady who wants some photos of her child. When I sent the photos, he asked me to change the colors or the edition of these pictures. And I said, yeah, it's okay, don't worry. I changed the color of those photos like 3 times. And at the end, she started like complaining about the colors. This is low contrast, and it's like I told her like, this is my edition. This is the way that I
That's
work.
your style.
That's my style. You need to understand that. You hire me for that, right? So then she didn't understand what I'm trying to say, and she get mad with me.
Okay, and what you do in that situation?
After that situation, I'm trying to explain to all my clients from the beginning, this is my style, this is how I work, this is how I edit. So they need to understand that it's not gonna be a second edition. If I recognize that I did a mistake in my photos, yeah, I'm gonna do it again, absolutely. The second bad experience that I had, it was in a wedding. When I sent the photos of the wedding, she told me that the photos was bad taken. They're like, okay, like how do you know? Like, because you didn't show all my face and do this and blah blah blah. She trying to like explain me how to take photos, and like it was so weird. So some people just want to complain and be mad with everyone. You need to understand that.
We have a good walk today, even though like we not capture much, but we talk more.
Yeah.
Right? It's not always every day that we capture something, you know, it's just like here we are sharing a story, we're sharing opinion, perspective. Can you let me know a little bit your feeling right now, you know, like how the shoot so far, how you feeling right now?
Oh, I'm feeling really good. It was a really good experience talking with you, and you know, that's the first time that I'm in a video. So yeah, I'm a bit nervous, especially because English is not my first language.
But you're doing good, man.
Yeah, thank you. And you know, I'm a little bit sad because it's really cloudy, so we don't have light. I mean, we don't have sun, so we can like take really good pictures, you know, with the sunlight. But it's okay. At least I think you're gonna already see my portraits, and you can understand what I'm trying to say and what kind of photos I shoot.
Yeah, what is the one lessons or a message that you want, you know, to give it to your younger self when you first start as a photographer, or to a new photographer who thinking to start this creative journey?
Oh, I think first you need to understand what you need. Like, if you want to start in this photography thing, you need to know what you want. You want to shoot weddings, you want to shoot portraits, street photography, architecture. So after know that, you need to know which camera works with that, you know? So you don't need expensive cameras or expensive lenses.
You just need a one that actually works for you.
Yeah. And if you want to invest money in photography or videography, I think for photography it's better to invest in lenses. So yeah, I think that's it. You need to know what you want to shoot, make a good research. Also, you can use ChatGPT for that. I know, sounds weird, but just go to ChatGPT and ask, hey, I want to do street photography. What camera, what lenses I can get?
And start from there.
Yeah, just start for that.
Okay.
And of course, do some research on YouTube with other photographers. Just make a research. I know that some people is really lazy to do that, but you're gonna save a lot of money if you do your research.
That's good, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for your time. You know, like it's a good walk. And how can people find your work? You know, can you share your Instagram? Like, how can people look for your work on Instagram?
Oh yeah, you can find it on Instagram as Javier Collazo, PH, and also on Facebook. I'm not uploading a lot of photos there, but I'm starting. Like I started like a few months ago. So yeah, Javier Collazo, PH. So you're gonna put it here.
Yeah, I gotta put that little right there.
Yeah, you can find all my job there, like all the weddings and projects that I'm doing.
Okay, man. Thank you for your time.